Hey guys, Jen here. Welcome to the live stream. Ooh, tripod's tipping over on me. All right, so today we are talking about multi-passionate productivity, which is one of my favorite topics. I love talking about getting shit done. It's something that for some reason, I'm just a huge nerd about, and I love it. But I'm excited to share today how to get shit done on the go because I'm traveling right now. So I just drove from New York, where I live, to Austin with my husband and my dog, and we did the trip in 24 hours. We're here now and hanging out at my hotel, getting ready to just have a glass of wine and chill out. But I wanted to do this live stream really quick and just sort of give you some of my tips on how to actually get shit done while you're traveling. Because I think a lot of the times if you travel a lot, like for work, or if you go on family trips or vacations, or you just find yourself all over the place, it helps to have a system for getting shit done while you're on the go. Because otherwise, you can use travel as an excuse for not actually doing your writing, and that's always a bad thing. So I don't like to get thrown off track when I know, like, even though I'm traveling, I still want to make sure that I'm getting my stuff done. And so here's the things that I like to do to make sure that that happens. So the first thing is to work ahead as much as you can. So when I'm getting ready to travel, and I obviously know, like, okay, next week I'm traveling or whatever, then I actually make a list of, okay, hi Dan, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining me. So basically, I will make a list of all the things I know I need to get done ahead of time, or that I would like to get done ahead of time. And then I'll work through it over the week leading up to the week that I'm traveling. So that way, it might not all get done, but I get as much of it done as I can. And that helps me to just make sure that I stay on track, that, things don't fall through the cracks while I'm traveling, while I'm on the go. And especially when I was doing the drive, because I didn't really have access to my computer, obviously, because I don't have the internet while I'm driving. So I had my phone, and that was something I used to actually get some stuff done. So that would roll into my second tip, which is to bring your tools with you. So I travel with my laptop, a notebook, a journal, pens, obviously. I have my phone, which has internet on it, obviously. And it's a smartphone, it's an iPhone. So obviously I've got apps that I can use to do my writing and check my emails and check in on Facebook and do all that kind of stuff. But I also have apps on there for like creating images and for editing video and for all this other stuff. So I can actually use my phone as a tool if I even had nothing else access wise, like if I was just in the car the whole time, which, when I'm driving, that's pretty much what's happening. And now I'm not using my phone when I'm driving, just to be clear. Don't use your phone while you're driving. But when you're not driving, when you're in the passenger seat, then it's a great time to actually use your phone to get some shit done. So like yesterday, I wrote my blog post on my phone. I made an image to go with it. And then I did a live stream in the car while we were parked at the gas station. And, I was sitting there. I just quickly did a live stream. So having your tools with you makes a big difference with actually getting stuff done. I like to keep it to one bag though, small if you can, but if not, medium size, because you don't want to have too much stuff with you. So like I also brought with me my tripod, and I brought my light clip that goes on my phone, so that helps me with just making sure that I can do my videos still, because I'm still committed to doing all the things that I do every day, even if I'm traveling, even if I'm on the go, because otherwise, that habit falls away and you end up just not doing the work. So even though when you're traveling, even on vacation, and I know like, okay, it's vacation, you're not supposed to work on vacation, but I don't see this as work because I feel like this is the stuff that I love to do, and it's what moves my goals forward in my writing life. And so for me, it's like getting up every morning and doing something, some kind of writing, whether it's journaling, whether it's actually writing a blog post, working on my fiction, etc. That to me doesn't feel like work. So even if I'm on vacation, let's say, I still want to get that stuff done. So I'll just get up a little bit earlier if I can, or pockets of time on the trip that I'll, find to just like work on something while we're driving in the car, or while I'm waiting, for something or whatever. So there's always little things that you can do to make sure you still get your stuff done while you're traveling or while you're on vacation. Okay, so the third thing is that you need to just have a little workspace set up for yourself. So most hotels that you stay in obviously have a desk in them. So that's a great place to just set yourself up a little corner where you can just get your stuff done for, an hour a day or 30 minutes a day, whatever time you have available for it. Use what you have around you, and of course use your tools as well. Okay, the fourth thing is to work on your phone. So I think that, especially these days, like everybody has a freaking smartphone. There's tons of apps you can get for, having a Word doc on there. There's a Pages app if you have an iPhone. You could get just like a Notes app. Most phones, I think, have them already. Then you can also download things like video editing, or you can have like things to make images. So anything you need to do on the go, whether you're doing your social media marketing, whether you're working on sending emails to your community, or whether you're writing your actual blog post, or you're working on your book or whatever, you can do a lot of that stuff on your phone. And so for me, I just make sure I have all the stuff that I need on there. And then like even Canva, like Canva is totally free, and that's a great place to create, like memes and pictures and things like that. And you can get that app on your phone for free as well. So it's kind of nice. You just have all your little things that you would normally do on your computer, but you just have them on your phone. And it's easier to work on the go because, your phone is right there and it's small and it's more portable than taking a huge computer with you. So I like to bring my computer, but I usually leave it in my hotel, and then I will take my phone with me when I'm going around all day. And then that way I'm getting some stuff done while I'm out and about. Okay, so then my fifth tip is to, my dog's gonna start whining right now because my husband just went out to the car. So he's a little bit of a baby, but sorry if you have to listen to him. Okay, anyway, so the fifth one is to give yourself a daily most important things. So you can pick 1 to 3 of these. You could do more if you wanted, they're just smaller things, and you don't have time. Maybe you have more time, or I don't know. So you have to figure out how much time you have. I like to think of 1 to 3 things that if I just got those things done every single day while I was traveling or while I'm on my trip, that I will actually feel productive, even if nothing else gets done. So obviously there's a lot of things that might not get done because of the fact that you're traveling and you don't have as much free time. But if you work ahead, which was, like I said, my first tip was to work ahead as much as you can and sort of just even set yourself up for having some of the stuff ready to go. That just helps you so like, for example, I'm running a workshop. So I wrote a bunch of the emails ahead of time and pre-scheduled them. So that way I'm not having to think about, oh my God, I have to write emails for my group. Like they're already done. I did them earlier last week before I actually went and traveled. So as much as you can work ahead, that helps. But otherwise, pick 1 to 3 things a day that you could do that would just, like I said, make you feel really like you actually were productive, you actually got something done, but then also not take too much of your time. Because if you're traveling or if you're on vacation, you don't want to spend a ton of time on this stuff, but you also don't want to fall off with your writing habit or with getting the shit done that you normally get done. So that's what helps me, is picking 1 to 3 things. So like for me, it'll be like, okay, I'm working on my blog post or I'm doing some kind of writing. So whether that's working on my book, working on a blog post, I'm always going to do that every day. Another thing would be live streaming, because that's something that I've committed to doing 1 a day. And most days I pretty much get it done. I didn't, let's say like last week I missed 1 day, which was the first time in like 15 days. So I felt pretty good about that, but I'm not allowing myself to just continue falling off. So this week, even though I'm traveling, I'm just forcing myself to freaking do the videos anyway. So that's my second thing. And then my third thing would be making sure that I'm sticking to my mindset practice every day, that I'm doing it no matter what. And then if I do those 3 things, I'm going to feel good, even if nothing else gets done. Now, of course, I'm running a business, and so things have to get done no matter what, even if those 3 things. So those are my minimum 3 things. But then I usually will also spend at least an hour a day working on other stuff that I have going on, like my workshops, course materials, anything I'm creating or anything that I have going on, dealing with my client stuff and all that. But that's why I say have a phone that has all of the tools and the programs that you need on it, because then you can actually use your phone. So like I'm in the car riding along, we're waiting in line somewhere, I can pull my phone out, I can check in with my clients, I can, post some stuff on Facebook, I can do my social media marketing while I'm standing there. So it's not like, you can't do this stuff. We've got all this technology at our fingers, we should use it. And I'm a bit of a gadget nerd, so I like to have my gadgets all the time. So anyway, so to go back through these, and just for anyone who just jumped on the live stream, to go back through the 5 tips for being productive on the go. So the first one is to work ahead as much as you can. So whatever you can do before you leave, do it, because that's going to help you. Even if you just set aside an hour or 2 the week before you leave to just work on some stuff to get it set up ahead of time. It'll make you feel a million times better to not have to worry about, oh my God, I have this and this and this. You'll just feel like, okay, I'm good. I can just do my daily things and feel like I'm getting stuff done. So the second thing would be to bring all your tools. So make sure you have the stuff with you that's going to help you to actually get shit done while you're on the go. The third thing is to set yourself a space wherever you're going to be to actually get some stuff done. So for example, most hotels have desks in them. So set yourself up a little spot on the desk to actually get your stuff done, your writing done. Fourth would be use your phone. So obviously your tools, your phone is probably going to be one of them, but utilize your phone as much as you can. Make sure you get the apps on there that are going to help you to actually continue doing whatever you do every day. So again, if that's social media marketing, if it's creating images, if it's writing a blog post, you can do all of that on your phone. So I did all of that yesterday on my phone, live stream, all of that. And I literally just need my phone and nothing else, and I could still get all my stuff done. And obviously most people have smartphones now with internet access, so there's no excuses. And then the fifth thing would be just to pick 1 to 3 things a day that would be, let's say, your most important tasks. Like if you got them done every single day while you're traveling, you'd feel good about yourself. You'd feel like you're still making progress, and you wouldn't be worried that you're going to fall off the habits that you've been, consistent with before you started traveling. So those are my tips for how to get shit done while you are traveling. And again, traveling is one of those things that it's going to happen. It's a part of life. And I feel like when you realize that that's what it's all about when you're a writer, it's not about how can I create the perfect environment to get shit done, but it's, okay, how can I get shit done with everything else that's going on around me? Because you're never going to find the perfect, environment where everything is perfect and everything's just flowing and it's beautiful and no one's bothering you and you have no distractions and there's no life chaos. That doesn't happen. It's not realistic. So just accept that that's going to happen sometimes, and you're going to travel, or you're going to have to go away and do things. So allow yourself to just be set up for success as much as possible, but then also actually get shit done along the way. So that is how I get shit done while I'm traveling. And again, don't give yourself a hard time about it. If you're not perfect, if you don't get everything done, that's okay. Like, you're traveling. Do the best that you can and then get back to your full thing that you normally do once you get back. But in the meantime, as much as you possibly can get done, and just continue to do the most important things every single day, and you'll be good. So that is it for me, and I'm going to go enjoy a glass of wine and actually start my little trip here. So for anyone who has questions or wants to hit me up on the live stream, be sure to leave comments and I will come back and check them. And I will be live streaming all week. I do live streams once a day, and so I'll be checking in with you again tomorrow. And for anybody who is ready to step up in their writing life and to just get yourself to a point where you have the habits, you have the consistency, and you have the follow through that you need to actually be productive, even when you're on the go, even when you're home, anytime, no matter what, get your shit done. Be sure to check out my workshop that's happening this Saturday. It's called Writing Life Rehab. We are actually going to go through and rehab your writing life. We're going to get you productive again, getting you making the most important things. You're going to figure out what the most important things are for you to be doing, and you're actually going to get yourself to a place where you're going to do them now. We're going to work through all the BS that gets in the way so that you can actually be the writer that you see yourself being. So check out the workshop at jenniferblanchard.net/writingliferehab, and I'll catch you guys next time.